It's a great day to talk some hoops. What's up, basketball fans? Welcome to the newest episode of the Debate Mates. I'm Matthew Swanberg, and I'm here as always with the homie Coach Stretch.
Yeah.
So we're trying a new format out today. We're going to do it a little bit more of a podcast style rather than a live video, because it's kind of weird just sitting at a chair without a table in front of you, just talking basketball. But, you know, we can talk basketball wherever, whatever setting you throw at us. So we're going to take that challenge on today.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to play a game today, cover a couple topics. And real quick, Stretch, I haven't shot this idea out at you yet, but what do you think? It's a new age for the Debate Mates as we move on to this. So how about every day we do a recording, we pick a game, and one of us, we both have to pick who wins. Whoever's wrong loses a game. And then at the end of the month, at the end of however many games, whoever loses the most games has to do a pickoff. And we'll record that and put it on the YouTube channel as a real live video.
All right. So what happens at the end of the month now?
If you lose the most games, like say we were picking the Raptors and the Lakers, and you picked the Raptors and I picked the Lakers, I would have lost. So if that were the only game we were doing, I would have to do something, like a payoff, like the water type thing.
Got you. Sounds good to me, man.
All right, so that game we're going to be playing today is called News or Nah. I'll be reading a couple headlines, and Stretch and I will discuss and debate whether or not they are news. First, we'll start with some injuries.
Oh, yeah.
First one, from ESPN, Celtics Gordon Hayward having surgery Monday. News or not?
Oh, that's big news. That is big news. And hopefully he has a speedy recovery. That injury is a big deal for the C's. That is a big deal.
Yeah, they have the best record in the league now that the Lakers lost to the Toronto Raptors.
Whoa.
So, you know, it's definitely a big hit. Gordon Hayward was having one of his best seasons of his career, outside of his All-Star season, obviously.
Right.
Not putting up All-Star numbers quite yet. Maybe he was going to start performing that way sooner than later.
Well, he was averaging 20.5 points a game before the injury, and he was shooting over, 50% from the field and over 40% from three. So, 12 games in, I think that boy, he was hitting his stride, and I think he was about to take it up a notch. But,
I think we can all agree I'd rather break my hand than have my bone pop out of my leg. So, he's probably not too down about this injury as far as being able to recover. But, yeah, it's huge for the Celtics. I think they're definitely going to see that one seed slip away.
Yeah, they could. Well, did they say how long he was going to be out?
I'm going to look for that now. One of the perks, I can do research while I talk.
I know, that's right. This is why I love this thing right here, man.
Let's see, timetable.
I think they were saying like 4 to 6 weeks, but so basically a month maybe.
Yeah, let's see. I'm not really seeing too much for a timetable. It says the team hasn't announced it. He has the surgery today, or not the surgery. But yes, he did have the surgery today. So. Right.
So yeah, I think from what I was understanding, it was 4 to 6 weeks based on the type of fracture that it was. So, in a month from now, but like I said, Jaylen Brown really took off. I'm still waiting on this surgeon from Tatum.
I'm gonna wait with you. I'm waiting on that one.
Man, everybody was so high on that kid, man. That kid isn't putting it up like we thought. Like everybody thought he was gonna put it up. Kemba Walker's doing his thing, but hey, Jaylen Brown is he's loving it. Going Hayward out, cool. I'm gonna go get these shots, man. You don't want him Tatum? I'll take them.
Yeah, and try not to get what.
He's balling.
Yeah, try not to get too bored while I read these out. These are the Celtics games between now and December 4th. Mavericks, Wizards, Warriors, Kings, the best team in NBA, the Suns, the Clippers, the Nuggets, the Kings again, Nets, Knicks, Heat. I read about 6 games that, if without Gordon Hayward, they could definitely lose.
Yeah, I think they could easily go above 500 in that stretch.
I think they could easily go below 500 as well.
Well, yeah, they could go below 500, but I think they can win most of those games. especially when you got the Kings twice in there. Those are 2 dubs. Those are 2 dubs. The Clippers will be a tough one. It all depends if Kawhi's playing or not.
You never know with the Nets at this point. If Kyrie comes
right.
out and decides he wants to score 50 against his old team, then those could be tough games for the Celtics to win.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I do agree with that. So, I mean, they got a 50-50 chance, and I kind of like those chances. If you go 500 ball, you might drop to the 4th seed maybe.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about you're in December before Christmas, you're in the 4th seed, and you can still have a great year. You know what I'm saying? The league won't even be halfway over.
Speaking of having a great season, the Celtics were 7-1, and it wasn't me that said they weren't going to make the playoff stretch. It wasn't
No, it was that was me. I'll take that. Hey, I hit one and I missed one. I said to Miami he was going to be the 3 seed. Looks like I'm hitting on that, and I said the Celtics weren't going to make the playoffs, so I missed on that one. But hey, based on that roster, they don't have a great roster. I mean, let's be honest. They do not have a great roster. They don't have any size.
Not a very sexy roster, you're right.
Right. They don't have a great roster, so, hey, I miss. Coach Stevens is doing a great job.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Heat. We'll get to them a little bit later. They had some extracurricular activity going on over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So,
okay, so, yeah.
Dion, gotta love Dion Waiters.
You gotta love Dion. Dion Waiters, man. I thought they was honestly going to release that guy. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I thought they were going to release him off the rip.
They basically have. I mean, he might. What is he gonna play? I mean, he's missed 11 games now.
Yeah, he's missed 11, and they suspended him for 10? I think
10 games. Yep.
For conduct detrimental. Do you want to go into the details of the events that happened this weekend with the Heat?
Yeah, we'll just go right into that one. So Dion Waiters, he overdosed on gummy bears was the original ruling.
Yeah.
He had what was it, like not a panic attack, but not a stroke. What is it called when you?
He overdosed.
Yeah, he overdosed on gummy bears.
Right.
Or that's what they said. Come to find out that he was taking edibles, or he had an edible.
Right.
And
he basically got too high.
Yeah, he couldn't take it.
Yeah, he got too high, had a panic attack, and look, hey, he basically overdosed on edibles.
Yeah, and people think, and sources close to the situation say Jimmy Butler gave them to him.
Yeah, so, yeah, not a good look for Miami. Well, not a good look for Dion Waiters. Hey, I think Miami just cleared up some rotation space.
Yeah, here it says, this is from Shams Charania on Twitter one day ago. Miami has we're going to skip that word, has something a 10-day suspension on Waiters for conduct detrimental to the team off heels of incident where he had taken one gummy prior to boarding team plane, per sources.
Wow, this guy's high as a kite on the team plane. What is wrong with him?
He wanted to be high and be high. Be high in the sky and be high in the head.
Yeah, that's a tough combo right there. The double high effect.
So he's not going to be playing for a while. Another suspension, it's kind of outdated now, but John Collins suspended 25 games.
Yeah, what is it, steroids, right? Or PEDs? He had a PED?
HGH. So, yeah, basically steroids.
Yeah, HGH. Like, I was running. I mean, he came back. He was lighting it up when he came in, but, it's kind of hard to say, like, oh, man, his skill set or got improved so much because of HGH. Basketball, to me, isn't a sport where HGH can, increase your PPG or, your plus-minus rate. To me, that could be wrong because it definitely makes you run faster, jump higher, and it makes you stronger all the way around. But, I mean, his rebounds look about the same. His blocks are about the same. I didn't know HGH increased your range on your jump shot. Because that's the only thing to me that looks like has improved from last year.
He didn't need any help with jumping. He could do that on his own.
You feel what I'm saying?
Unless you have to jump over a plane, in which case you might break it.
Right. Like, I just didn't understand. I didn't understand the use of HGH for him. I didn't understand, I just didn't. I don't get it.
I like John Collins, but Kevin Herter and Bruno Fernando about to ball out. My Terps are coming to represent.
Oh my God.
Kevin Herter scored the last 5 points for Portland last night and sent the game to overtime. Tied it twice.
Yeah. Did they win or did they lose? Okay.
Trae Young didn't perform.
Okay, let's move forward.
All right. So
yeah. Losing him hurts for 25 games.
Definitely.
They need him in the lineup. They didn't have a lot of size to begin with, and now you lose a lot of versatility. Like he's a matchup nightmare for a lot of teams, especially in the East. Like your traditional fours can't guard him, and he can shoot now and handle the ball a little bit. So now when they go small with Jabari Parker in the game, your fives can't guard him either.
Yeah, and the Heat. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. And it's just going to hurt his team.
The Heat's front man rotation right now, or front court rotation, Hassan Whiteside, Anthony Tolliver, and they don't have Alfred Camino anymore. Zach Collins is injured. Don't have Myers Leonard, and Nurkic is out. So to lose to a team whose starting center is Hassan Whiteside and have Anthony Tolliver playing the 4 really shows that they had a big lack of size.
Absolutely.
I'm a Terp fan till I die, but Alex Len, I know you went to Maryland, but
yeah, he's horrible.
So on to the next topic. Now the Milwaukee Bucks on the other side of the East doing pretty well right now.
Absolutely.
This is from Bleacher Report. Bucks Chris Middleton out 3 to 4 weeks due to leg injury. News or not?
It's news for Milwaukee fans. It's not news for NBA fans. Like Chris Middleton isn't very good. He's solid. He's not a blow you away player.
Right.
I mean, I don't like the way he plays. Milwaukee, in my opinion, I know they gave him the max contract because they had to, but I would have definitely tried to look and get another co-star in there with Giannis. Like 3 to 4 weeks is going to hurt them because I don't think they're as deep as they were last year. But Giannis is playing lights out, man. Like he's shooting the tray ball. He's actually shooting a 3-point shot better than Chris Middleton right now. Like.
Giannis is putting up MVP numbers. He's averaging his last 5 games. It's been 36, 35, 34, like around those numbers, and then 16 and 15 rebounds.
Yeah, he's going crazy. Like he is going crazy. And I just saw like the last game Middleton played, he went 3 for 14 or some crap like that. Like what? Come on, bro. I
definitely agree. This is news, but I do think it's news. It's news for Milwaukee. They could definitely dip, but from what you were saying. The Bucks, I don't think, can win a championship with Chris Middleton as your second best player.
Absolutely not.
If they still had Malcolm Brogdon, then he wouldn't be their second best player anymore. But
he's gone.
Brogdon he's beasting in Indiana. He's doing great right now.
Absolutely, he is. He's a baller. I just didn't understand why they didn't max that offer sheet. Match the offer sheet to keep him in. I mean, some guys are worth going into the luxury tax for.
I mean, why would you want to have a guy that shot 50, 40, 90 when you can have 34-year-old Wesley Matthews?
Yeah, I just didn't. I don't understand what they were doing. Like you were, in my opinion, you guys are maybe 2 games away from the NBA Finals. Like the NBA Finals was very winnable last year, and this year is very winnable again. If you're coming out of the East, it's very winnable. Like you could go against the Clippers, against the Lakers, against. God forbid, Denver or somebody gets there. You can win that finals. You know what I'm saying? If you're the Bucks, you can win that thing.
Right.
I just don't. I don't know what they're doing right now. They got to be in play for a Bradley Beal type of guy, and I mean they can't be afraid to go out there and get him. The issue is they gave Chris Middleton all that freaking money.
Right. All right, so that one was a pretty quick one. Not a bit news, but not too much to talk about there.
Right.
On to the next one. This is going to be a fun one. This is a 2-parter. First, we have the star. Raptors forward Pascal Siakam named Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Follow-up to that, Lakers' comeback effort falls short as LAFC's win streak goat stinks against Raptors. That one coming from SB Nation. News or not?
Repeat the last part.
Lakers' comeback effort falls short as LAFC's win streak go extinct against Raptors.
Oh. The second part isn't news. The first part is news. Congratulations to Pascal Siakam. He's balling. A guy that, literally 2 years ago, nobody knew his name. He went from most improved player to he's definitely putting up all-star numbers. He should be a lock to get into the all-star game this year, especially with KD being hurt, Kawhi leaving from the East going to the West. Like Pascal, if he continues this rate, he'll be a lock for the all-star game. So it's not news that that the Lakers came back and fell a little short at the end because it's only the 12th or 13th game. In my opinion, if anybody should be using load management right now, it should be the Lakers. The last night was a game that probably LeBron shouldn't have played or AD shouldn't have played. Just rest one of them jokers. You know what I'm saying? Just gear up for your road swing that you got coming up. Just rest them. Yeah, just rest them one game because they got a tough stretch getting ready to come up right here. I think they're about to hit the road if I'm not mistaken.
And that would have been the night to do it. It's a league pass game. You're not going to get fined that much money. You might still get fined.
Right.
They have the Suns and the Warriors, the next two games coming up.
Right.
Thunder, Grizzlies.
Yeah, those are big games. Suns definitely playing lights out. Warriors on the road, that's always been a heated matchup between the Lakers and the Warriors. Even though the Warriors aren't what they used to be, it's still going to be a heated matchup.
That's a nice way of putting that.
Huh?
I said that's a nice way of putting that.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting that. But, you want to rest those. You want to find some rest somewhere for those guys.
I think
Lakers are doing a disservice right now by putting themselves in a hole early in the game. I think they're doing that because they're tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this was – sorry, what?
And then they got to put so much energy into, the second half, which leads to heavy minutes. You know what I'm saying? And when you're playing heavy minutes, you're talking about the workload being high. You don't want to have high workload, high minutes for those guys like that.
Right. I think this was news on both fronts. First of all, I am all in. Shout out to Coach Z. All in on the Pascal Siakam back-to-back most improved train.
First of all, he can't be most improved back-to-back, man.
I think he definitely can. He's
going to be most improved back-to-back season.
He's improved so much this year compared to last year. I mean, here are stats from last year to this year. So far, small sample size, but so far.
Okay.
17 points, he's jumped that up to 27.4.
Okay.
Blocks stay the same, steals stay the same. Assists, 3.1 to 3.7, not a huge jump. Another big jump for rebounds, 6.9 to 9.4.
Okay. I mean, that's a good case.
Percentage raised a little bit, field goal percentage and all gone down a bit, but he's taken 10 more shots than he used to take.
Right.
I mean, you can't argue with a 10-point jump.
No, you can't argue with a 10-point jump. Like that's impressive. A 10-point jump is significant, and a 3-point jump in rebounds is also significant.
And if the Raptors, if they make noise in the Eastern Conference, if they're top 4 seed, top 3 seed potentially, and he keeps up with this, you could definitely see MVP votes being thrown his way, or at least in the conversation. And if you're going from fringe all-star to potential MVP, then that's a big improvement.
I agree.
And on the other hand, why I think that the other part is news, because the Raptors beat the Lakers without, this part wasn't in the headline, but without Kyle Lowry or Serge Ibaka. I know that every game is just a game, or at least that's what players and coaches will say. But if you're the Raptors, this felt so good.
No, I agree with that. However, Kyle Lowry not playing, I think benefits Toronto. Even though he's a good player, I think that they are better without him.
And I mean, the Lakers even had Alex Caruso play, so it wasn't like they have that excuse. They had everybody healthy. Danny Green turned into Kentavious Caldwell-Pope last night. He had 0 points in 27 minutes. But the Raptors, to come into LA and win without Lowry and Ibaka against the Lakers, a team that was on a 7-game win streak, is pretty impressive for me.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. streaks come and go in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take the good with the bad. And like I said, when Danny Green turns into KCP and KCP and KCP, it's gonna be in trouble. The Lakers are gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. All right, so on to the next one. Everybody's favorite NBA player, Nikola Jokic. This is from ESPN. Nikola Jokic, his second late winner in as many games to lift Nuggets. News or not?
News, because he's playing better than what he was to start the year. I don't know. Is it me or is he out of shape still?
He's out of shape still.
I just don't understand. Like, these guys get paid millions of dollars and they come into the season out of shape. Like, how is that possible? Like, these guys should be fined for being out of shape to start the NBA season. Like, that is absurd. You don't play your way into shape in the NBA. You should be in shape and play your way into better shape.
And you would think that with playing FIBA, he would have been in shape coming into the year. But FIBA didn't do that well. Their team didn't. And maybe he was like, all right, I've earned a couple of boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts after that.
Man, like, that is just embarrassing. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. These NBA guys should take a little bit more pride. I feel like if you're embarrassed like that, man, you should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're out of shape like that, you should just be flat out embarrassed.
Yeah, I say this is not news. Basically just because I wanted to say not at one point, because everything has been news. And I think everything will continue to be news looking at the next two headlines we have lined up. But, just because, it was going to happen at some point. The Nuggets were going to start playing better. And this could easily have been, if Jokic misses those two shots and they lose to the Timberwolves and the Sixers over the weekend, then we're saying, oh my gosh, Nikola Jokic has come in. He's super out of shape. The Nuggets supporting cast just isn't what it used to be. This was a flash in the pan. They're not going to be as good as they were last year. So this could have easily gone the exact opposite way, if not for two really heroic, crazy rainbow shots for Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, very, very much so, especially the last one.
That's why I'm saying it's not news, because on the one hand, it could have rejuvenated them. They could have seen that, they can be good teams, and that, it probably is pretty exhilarating to be in a close game and see one of your teammates make a shot like that 2 games in a row.
Right.
So on one hand, they could look at it from that way and be like, all right, this is kind of a wake-up call. We need to perform better. But on the other hand, this could have just been a flash in the pan. Jokic could have just gotten lucky 2 nights in a row against 2 teams that are doing pretty well. But, I don't know if this will be continued, but I think it will. So, I'm still going to go nah, just for the purpose of saying nah.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. I'm definitely not disagreeing with you on that, man. I'm not excited about the way the Nuggets have started this year, and those shots, albeit they were heroic.
This was shocking to me when I saw the standings. The Nets are 7-2.
Who?
The Nets are 7-2. I'm not the Nets. The Nuggets are 7-2. They're tied with the Lakers for the best record in the West.
Yeah. They've been winning, and he hasn't been playing well.
I had no idea that they were doing so well, but they beat the Heat.
Yeah. No, they've been winning. They're not. And that's the scary thing about them. They're not playing good, and they're winning. They're playing good, and they're winning. You know what I'm saying? Like that. He's had some single-digit point outputs this year.
Right.
And he was an MVP candidate last year, scoring in the single digits. That is ridiculous. And they were still winning the games.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, 7-2. Who would have thought it?
So, on to the next one. This comes from Yahoo Sports. Damian, this is a little bit old because the Portland Trail Blazers did beat the Hawks last night.
Okay.
But it's still pretty relevant. Damian Lillard sets Blazers franchise record with 60 points and losing effort. This coming against the Brooklyn Nets on Friday night. News or not?
I'm going to say not news because, Portland.
Wait, are you going to say not news or are you going to say non-stretch? Make up your mind here.
No, I'm saying not news. Like,
nice.
We know Damian Lillard is a great scorer. He had 60, but he lost. Like, that, to me, wins and losses, man, are the most important thing. To me, he had a great night. He tore Kyrie a new one, but he lost. And so at the end of the day, it's kind of like Devin Booker's 70. Remember that Devin Booker had 70, but they got blown out by the Celtics. It falls right into that category. You had 60, but you lost. You had 70, but you lost, and you lost bad. You know what I'm saying? So, not news. I mean, I'm pretty, like you said, it was news for like maybe a few hours. The next day, everybody had forgotten about it already because they lost.
This is big news for me because the Portland Trailblazers are bad this year. They're bad. There's no way to get around it. They look bad. Yep. They have two good players, and other than that, they're very shallow.
Do they really have two good players?
C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard, yeah.
Oh, you count C.J. Okay, cool.
But they've lost.
Man, I hate to put a pause in this. I remember us having a debate about who was better, Devin Booker or C.J. McCollum. What do you say now, sir? Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Fred, I'm getting bad connection, so I didn't quite hear what you said, but...
You didn't hear what I said? You heard what I said. Who is better, CJ or Devin Booker? Okay, thank you.
For now, we're going to go with Devin Booker.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But CJ McCollum likes to start playing well in February, so ask me again then.
Okay, that's why he's not an all-star.
Exactly. But the Blazers have lost to the Nets, the Clippers, understandable, the Warriors, inexcusable, the 76ers, and the Spurs, and the Nuggets.
Those aren't bad losses. I mean, that's a tough schedule.
You're right, they're not bad losses, but you would
you got to win. Yeah, but you got to win some of those games.
Yeah. They're, what are they, 3-6 right now? Or no, 4-6 currently.
Yeah, because they won last night. Yeah, so they won.
But I don't think this team is going to make the playoffs. I think the West is too competitive. I think the Blazers aren't good enough. I don't think they have enough depth at the guard position, or not at the guard position, at the forward position or center position. They're
not good.
Yeah. This is going to sound crazy for me to say, but it's this early in the season, and they're 3.5 games behind the number 1 seed. 1.5 games outside of the playoffs. In the Western Conference, that tiny of a thing might be kind of hard to make up because these teams aren't going on huge losing streaks or anything.
Yeah, no, nobody's going on losing streaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might drop a game here or there, but no one's going to drop 4 or 5 in a row.
3 through 7 in the Western Conference currently are all 6 and 3.
All right. Yeah.
And then my Spurs sticking in there. They started off hot, cooled down a little bit, but they're still right there at 5 and 4.
I told you. I think that streak comes to an end this year.
I mean, they're in the playoffs right now. And Phoenix is playing amazingly. So Phoenix probably falls out. And then the Spurs got a little bit of leeway right there. They got another team that can come in and even get ahead of them. They're still right there.
Hey, like I said, you're in trouble.
So I got what? All right, so I got one more headline for you here, unless you have something else you'd like to discuss real quick.
No, we're good. What else you got, big dog?
All right, another big scoring night and another loss. Warriors squander another big night from D'Angelo Russell and lost to Thunder. This in reference to a 52-point game, and then when they lost to the Thunder.
First of all, D'Lo is balling. That's number one. D'Lo is going to be the hottest draw around the All-Star break when people start, buying and selling players. He's going to be the hottest draw. The Bucks might want to take a look at him. The Bucks really might want to take a look at him. But they're bad. Warriors are bad. And like I said, he's putting up great numbers, but no one cares because they're losing. Yeah,
and right now, that's not who you want to be putting up great numbers for you. It's my guy, Eric Pascal. The front runner for Rookie of the Year right now. This guy is balling out.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he's balling. I will give you that. He is balling. He is balling.
Yeah, I mean.
But he's not going to get Rookie of the Year. Have you forgot about your boys in Miami? They got 2 rookies.
The worst thing that could happen, like this is for any team, I think, is to be the 8th, 9th, or 10th seed because you're not good enough to make it to the playoffs.
Right.
or like actually contend, but you're not bad
yeah.
enough to get a high pick. So it's
Right.
like you're not playing the season for anything.
Right. Yeah, you're not bad enough to get a good. But like the Warriors lucked up because they got their pick late in the first round. You know what I'm saying? So is the lottery as strong as it used to be? I mean, you got one franchise changer, one or two, and the rest of them are just they're good ball players, man. Like you got Zion and Ja Morant. After that, who really is a franchise changer? They got drafted in the first round.
No one really.
See what I'm saying? So they're pretty much all the same after that. So if that's the way you want to approach the draft, I think it doesn't matter if you finish in the 8th, 9th, or 10th spot because it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you already got your franchise piece, then all you want is supporting players anyway.
Right.
So,
all right,
yeah.
All right, so that'll be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the new format. Of course, leave a like, leave a comment on the video. We're gonna post this one to YouTube just for now because the format of like uploading it to like Spotify or podcast, which is the goal for in the future, is kind of hard to do. You have to download some stuff, buy some stuff. Not quite sure if we're gonna do that quite yet, but we'll see how that goes. Right now, it will still be on YouTube. Still have the link in the bio at the Debate Mates. Make sure to follow that if you haven't already to get updates on when the videos are and all that good stuff. Or just turn on your notifications on YouTube. Either way, figure out when the videos are. Be the first ones to watch them. We hope you enjoyed the video. Stretch, you got any last words for the viewers?
Hey, watch the stuff. Watch the stuff. Watch the stuff.
Should we get some trumpets to bring us home?
Hey, man. All hail King James. That's number 1. All hail King James. That's number 2. And all hail King James. Number 3. Debate Mates out, baby.
Should we get some trumpets to ring us home, Stretch? All right. Debate Mates out.